On Wednesday, June 18, 2025, recent developments indicate a complex dynamic involving America's warnings to Iran and China's potential role as a mediator. The United States has issued several warnings to Iran, reflecting heightened tensions amid the ongoing Israel-Iran conflict, which escalated with Israel's strikes on Iran starting June 13, 2025. President Trump has been vocal, posting on Truth Social around April 2025 and again on June 17th, urging Iran to negotiate a nuclear deal and warning of severe consequences if it does not, including statements like there will be a bombing if no deal is reached, and suggesting Tehran residents evacuate. These warnings align with U.S. military posturing, such as the deployment of B-2 Spirit bombers to Diego Garcia since March 2025, signaling readiness to target Iran's nuclear facilities like Fordo. However, official U.S. statements emphasize a preference for diplomacy, with Trump engaging in indirect talks mediated by Oman, though these efforts have faced setbacks due to Iran's insistence on maintaining uranium enrichment and Israel's recent actions. China, meanwhile, has positioned itself as a potential mediator.
We strongly condemn the Israelis' attack on Iran. This is a violation of the Iran's sovereignty and territorial integrity. And we are particularly concerned that they are attacking nuclear facilities, which is another red line that Israel has crossed.
Setbacks due to Iran's insistence on maintaining uranium enrichment and Israel's recent actions. China, meanwhile, has positioned itself as a potential mediator, leveraging its economic ties with Iran and diplomatic influence. Following Israel's strikes, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi condemned the attack and offered to play a constructive role in de-escalating the situation, engaging with both Iranian and Israeli counterparts. Beijing has a history of mediating regional disputes, notably facilitating the 2023 Iran-Saudi rapprochement, and continues to buy over 90% of Iran's oil, maintaining leverage despite U.S. sanctions. However, China's support appears conditional. It has privately pressured Iran to return to negotiations and avoids direct military involvement, likely due to its reliance on regional stability for energy imports. Some analysts suggest China aims to counter U.S. influence and present itself as an alternative to Washington, though its ability to mediate effectively is limited by its uneven leverage over Tehran and lack of success in past efforts like the Gaza conflict. The narrative of a unified U.S. warning, paired with China's mediation intent, is complicated by conflicting interests. The U.S. seeks to prevent Iran's nuclear advancement, potentially through military action if diplomacy fails, while China balances support for Iran with a desire to avoid escalation that could disrupt its economic interests. Iran's threats to retaliate against U.S. bases and its outreach to Russia and China for support further muddy the waters, suggesting China's mediation role may be more symbolic than decisive, unless pressured by a broader U.S.-led coalition. This situation remains fluid, with no conclusive evidence of an imminent U.S. strike or China's success as a mediator.